Hey everybody, and welcome to what the collective as a whole have learned for September 2025. So as with these, take what resonates. If it doesn't, we're having the Oracle of Shadows and Light deck help us today. As always with these, like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, get the word out there. If you'd like to donate, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and MetaPay. Message below for any personalized reads or any comments, questions, concerns, whether or not it resonates for you, etc. As always with these, though, don't try and force them to fit. Let's see what we have in store for us today. My link should be in the description below, and if not, then ask for it. Ooh, okay. So we have Witch at the end of the world. An important end, a new beginning. So what this means in terms of, like, lessons that we've learned is we know and have learned that there needs to be an end to negativity. There needs to be an end to cynicism. There needs to be an end to discomfort, to patterns, to timing, breaking free of the illusion of time, stop expecting it to be done at a certain time frame or a certain time limit. Stop putting so much pressure on time-sensitive subjects and time-sensitive activities. You're learning a lot of lessons in regards to epiphanies and revelations. The book of Ephesians and the book of Deuteronomy have been helping some people out in, like, Christian worldviews or exorcisms or spiritual practices that allow for mindfulness practices and or gratitude practices and or protection rituals. There seems to be a growth in black magic, a growth in protection, a growth in exorcism, a growth in letting go, growing above and beyond darker forces, or working through your darker empathy and your darker telepathy and your darker powers, working on storm witching and storm magic and elementals, working with your elements instead of against. It looks like something is needing to end that's very important to your journey in order for you to see the new beginning for what it truly is. It's just around the bend. I feel like there's something just around the corner within the next 45 days. So 45 days from September. So anywhere from the 15th of October until, let's see. Let's see if I can count math. November 15th-ish. So like a week or two before Thanksgiving. It looks like religious bias are hindering progress a little bit more. But that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that you might have a different viewpoint due to freedom of religion or religious biases that you've held since childhood. It looks like you're at the halfway point for some of us, and for others, we're about 4 to 5% on the way to completion. 45% success rate comes up. 45% approval rate comes up to what you're doing. You're only like 45% sure of yourself at times. It looks like between the hours of 4 in the morning and 5 at night, there's going to be some form of turmoil that needs to be cleared up, or has been cleared up, or should be cleared up by the end of the month, or by the end of the 45-day period. It looks like there's like a probationary period or some form of pause or stagnation or static in the air, especially for electricians and electronics and electromagnetic waves and such like that. Excuse me while I pick up my cards. Then we have the Angel de los Muertos, transitions to the spirit realm. We've learned different ways to transport to the realm. We've learned when we first awoken. We've learned a lot of lessons since 2016, or since our awakening at age 16. The number 16 is very important as well. Fours are very important. That could be a fourth house, 4 p.m., 4 a.m., life path 4. This could mean your home life, your domain, your wellness, your physical health, your religious practices, your gratitude rituals. You are under a path of transition. You are changing. You are learning different ways to celebrate death and life and rebirth and reincarnation that isn't necessarily derived from like a physical aspect. You're learning where the rubber meets the road, basically. You're learning a lot of changes that are necessary. You're learning what you can and can't change. You're learning about changelings and shape-shifting and metamorphics and alchemy and changing your personality and changes in personality and mental health and possessions and obsessions. You're also learning about the mildew fairy and learning when it's been cleanup time. You've been doing a lot of cleanup. You've been doing a lot of spring cleaning. You've been doing a lot of winterization within your own house, like insulation, protection bubbles, protection amulets and talismans. You've been doing a lot of orb work and mirror scrying and metamorphosis. You've been learning the ways of the butterfly or the monarch. You've been learning longevity and resilience and flexibility. You've learned that it's time to clean up and you can't always fight every single battle. Combat Baby by Metric sticks out. Green Day songs, Black Sabbath songs, songs about death, dying, reincarnation, rebirth, butterflies, like Bullet with Butterfly Wings, Butterfly Garden. It looks like there's going to be some form of animal empathy or animal guides or anthropomorphic beings and spirits that may be able to help you along your journey and along your path. Being more open to spirituality and reincarnation and letting go and a new outlook on soul journeys, personal life journeys. A butterfly cannot see the beauty of its wings, but that doesn't mean that nobody else can see it. So taking that same energy and placing it forward. Pause, reflect, and know that there is a time to smell the roses. Take your time. Lantern Fairy, there is a clear solution. It's possible that you're too close to the issue or too personal to it. Could also mean that you're gaslighting yourself or you're feeling gaslit or you're being told yes and no, but you're not sure how to connect the dots. Take time to calm down, take time to take a step back, take time to focus elsewhere, and then come back to it when your mind is fresh, when your mind is new, when your mind is more, let's say, awake to the possibilities. Depression and anxiety are going to be driven by boredom and apathy. So working on your tranquility and what you find peace doing, where you find serenity, and working on your inner calm would be wise and beneficial. You've learned a lot of lessons about protection bubbles and animal protectors and calling upon your protection guides for help. You've learned a lot about metamorphosis and growth and transformation and reincarnation. And you've learned that cleaning up doesn't necessarily mean just your act or just your soul, but also your physical body, your mental health, your friends list, your Facebook, your Instagram, your associations with at work, going places you know you're not wanted, going places you feel like you need to go that you don't want to go. Just being mindful of the world around you, but not in a way that you remain too attached. The law of detachment here is very strong for what we have been learning throughout the month of September. But that's what I get for September's lessons of 2025. As always with these, though, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thanks for joining.